Go up to the citadel to see with your own eyes the historical city sprawling out before you. Otherwise, your idea of Amman will be incomplete. That's because this is where the story begins. One of a city whose roots go back deep into the depths of time. You will see Amman nesting between 7 hills. It truly is one of the world's most prestigious and ancient cities. In ancient Greek and Roman times, these same hills cradled the thriving city of Rabbath Ammon. It was the city of he who loves his brother, Philadelphia. The story of Amman always begins with these hills, specifically Ain Ghazal, one of the oldest farming villages in the world. The famous Ain Ghazal statues are the most ancient artifacts of their kind. The Roman theatre tells a different side of Amman's history. It was built to honor Emperor Hadrian, who visited the city in the year 130 AD to inaugurate the new road stretching from Busra al-Sham to the Dead Sea via Jerash and Amman. There's also the Nymphaeum in Al-Balad, the Nawiji's tomb in Al-Hashimi al-Shimali, and Rajm al-Mayfuf, an Iron Age Ammonite watchtower in Jabal Amman. Let's not forget the Cave of the 7 Sleepers in Ar-Rajib, where archaeologists have gathered evidence which strongly suggests that this is the cave mentioned in the Holy Quran. And then there's Iraq al-Amir, boasting Qasr al-Abad, which dates back at least 2,200 years. It's a city of many stories. Stories which are recorded on the historical corridor mural in the King Hussein Public Gardens. It recounts the history of the city and the kingdom throughout the ages up to its modern renewal, starting with the Neolithic period nearly 10,000 years ago. Then the Ammonites in the 10th century BC, the Assyrians, the Nabateans, the Romans, and the Arab Muslim Umayyads. Amman was destined to bear witness to great global changes, from the messages and principles of the Great Arab Revolt to the trials, tribulations, and transformations that the region has experienced. But Amman itself has also continued to develop in every sense of the word, to become the city we know today, with a young, vibrant, and multifaceted identity.
مشت منازلها والأحباب وازرع بالورد مداخلها بابا بابا وازرع بالورد مداخلها بابا بابا وازرع بالورد مداخلها بابا بابا. The house of the late former Prime Minister Wasfi al-Tal is just one example of a place which the Amman municipality has turned into a national cultural centre. The house of acclaimed military commander Habis al-Majali is now used as a museum which recounts part of Jordan's history. And the house of poet and writer Habib al-Zudi, perched on Jabal Joffa, is considered a cultural landmark.
The Amman of today looks towards the future, racing to remain at the forefront of cities through a number of projects. Located at the heart of the city, the Museum of Jordan tells Jordan's story from the prehistoric period to the present day. Just a stone's throw away from the museum is the main municipality building, where a one-of-a-kind exhibition entitled See Amman shows the visitor a comprehensive picture of Amman and its modern and historic monuments in all their beauty. Amman is famed for its numerous shopping centres, boasting the most famous of international and local brands, as well as cafes, restaurants, and cinemas equipped with the latest technology. The Children's Museum, with over 180 interactive science installations, is a truly unforgettable experience for youngsters. There's also the Royal Automobile Museum, which recounts the history of Jordan through cars, from the reign of King Abdullah I bin al-Hussein through to the time of His Majesty King Abdullah II bin al-Hussein. In the King Abdullah II bin al-Hussein public gardens stands the Royal Tank Museum, which sports 120 tanks and other armoured vehicles from Jordan and around the world. The Amman municipality has launched a number of digital services to help citizens and to simplify and facilitate investment, with a view to stimulating the economy. A GIS app has also been developed, enabling the user to find the most important sites in Amman. The transport sector is vital for the Jordanian economy. The last several years have seen significant investment in this sector. The Amman municipality is working to improve transport infrastructure by building a network of roads, tunnels, and bridges to facilitate the movement and the lives of citizens and visitors alike. The same goes for the quality and performance of public transport, which the Amman municipality is working to improve. Many of Amman's streets are lit with energy-saving LED technology, which will eventually be used to meet 50% of Amman's street lighting energy needs. This pioneering project is an important part of the Amman municipality's plan to make the capital into a smart city. One priority is extending the green space in public spaces and vital intersections. The municipality has also put in place an incentives program to encourage citizens to adhere to green buildings criteria, thus guaranteeing sustainable practices such as using clean energy. To make Amman a more sustainable city, the Amman municipality is introducing a waste recycling program, including a flagship project to use gas emissions to generate electricity. Built in line with international standards to optimize Amman's ambitious recycling plan, the Al-Ghabawi landfill site ranks amongst the best landfills in the Middle East. And young people are a special priority for Jordan. The Amman municipality demonstrates this by continuing to open new public sport and recreation facilities so that everyone can play sport. In 2016, Amman hosted the Girls Under-17s World Cup, Every year, the Dead Sea Marathon, organised with support from the Amman municipality, brings together thousands of citizens, residents and tourists. The Amman municipality believes that engaging with the local community to fulfill citizens' needs does not just mean providing services. Rather, it also encompasses investing in people by supporting activities and initiating projects to raise public awareness and bolster civil responsibility, with a goal to helping individual development.
أنت الجبر والجاه ببالي عود يا مري مثل ما الآه.
Amman is clearly and steadily developing in line with an ambitious national action plan laid down with participation from all sectors of society, aiming to provide the best quality of life for citizens and visitors alike.